the basics, and yeah, just really settling into your own energy, because I feel like it's looking like you've been responsible for other people a lot, and perhaps you've been giving your energy out, but you have this beautiful divine, it's almost like a spiritual feminine kind of energy that's wanting to come through, that I feel is imbuing, or you're moving into this energy of your concept of yourself is feeling imbued by beautiful divine feminine energy, and you're really wanting to take time out to tune into that, okay? And that once you hit upon that and you get the balance happening, okay, you're going to be feeling that you are, yes, that you are in your truth here, your special balance, your special life that you feel is going to be the best for you. And you know, this beautiful Three of Cups, celebration, happiness and joy with others, will certainly be something that you will be moving into also. So thank you, Leo, for tuning in, and we might just look quickly at the bottoms of the decks here. So here we have synchronicity, opportunities in divine timing, open to change, and divine outcomes. So also, Leo, to just remember that things happen in their own time, okay? And that you need to also listen to your intuition, be aware of synchronicities, and that, yeah, just be this thing about being open to change, okay? But change can be gradual. We don't have to, you know, do cold turkey A, move to cold turkey B, okay? We can just gradually integrate things and change in that way. So I'll wrap it up there for Leo, and in a moment we will begin with Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay, Sagittarius, let's grab you a Lemurian Star Child Oracle for the center of your reading. Cutting the deck now, we have the center, we have, wow, light language. Beautiful. Universal language of oneness, of love. Listen with your heart. So this is going to be a reading about your tuning into your heart space, okay, your emotions. And I feel like at the moment that you're also really sensing into these energies, high frequency energies. You could even be feeling more love and compassion and understanding for those around you, as well as for yourself, which is really gorgeous. And I think this is the nature of a lot of these energies coming through, especially I've been really feeling these Pleiadian energies just recently, and I feel like they're just really gorgeous for healing, especially heart and just self-love, self-care, looking after and honouring our emotional well-being, okay, really honouring that, tuning into those things that make us feel joyful and blissful and happy, okay, and doing those things, you know. Yeah, listening with your heart. And I think this is the key to, as we move up in frequency, we're going to be really tuning into our heart space more so even than our intellect and our reasoning mind. You know, I think, yeah, or it's at least balancing out. But I think down the track, like very high frequency beings that are, you know, they're just resonating in unconditional love. You know, there's almost no logic and reason to come into that energy, okay? And I think this is because it doesn't need to, okay? Because it's just basically the energy of love, which is really gorgeous. And Sagittarius, this is really lovely because I feel that, yeah, this is really special, this card. Let's grab a card now here for, yeah, and unfortunately, I mean, you could be feeling, even though you might be sensing these energies around you, you could be feeling like you're still a little bit trapped, or that you are, perhaps you don't actually fully believe that you are able to resonate with this unconditional love energy, or that it's not that you, I mean, you may also, I don't think that you feel you're undeserving of it. I think that it could just be that this, sometimes when we have lots of responsibilities and things that we need to do and to take care of, that it can sort of cloud our I guess it can sort of cloud the thinking. And we can also have it be attached to certain ways of behaving, certain ways of thinking about things, and that, I guess, in some ways detract from our essence, which is this. Okay, this is our essence here, which is, the universal language of oneness and of love. Okay, so, and really tuning into that. And let's grab some more cards around this Sagittarius to see. With that devil energy there, it's always an energy of that the lock is not locked, okay? It is unlocked. So this person can, climb out of that cage, okay? But there needs to be, I guess, a willingness to climb out of it, a motivation to climb out of it, and also to have a belief that the climbing out can be done, okay? Or in other words, the metaphorical releasing of those things that need to be released in order for to come out of the cage, okay, and to step into the, if perhaps within the cage is the lower frequencies, and as we step out of the cage and start to swim in the oceans and really feel the expansion and expansiveness around us, that we move into this energy here, okay. So Sagittarius, now we're going to just grab a card. So just recently, wow, Queen of Wands. This is your power card. Okay, Sagittarius, so it's looking like you have an inkling or a knowing of the energy that you want to move into. Okay, perhaps you've had a brief experience of this. It's something that has happened that you have been able to go, wow, so this is what it's about. But there could be still residual energies around you that you're dealing with, and I think this could be residual stuff, but this is, you empowered here. Beautiful Queen of Wands. I love that card in this deck. It's totally awesome. Fire, passion, okay, spirituality, spiritual connection, really coming alight. And I've got chills right now because that's just really gorgeous. Another card for your, okay, this is an energy from the past. So it's looking like it is the Nine of Swords, and it's looking like there are concerns and worries, perhaps, in your recent past, or it could even be past lives. You did deal with a lot of challenge, a lot of difficulty, a lot of anxiety, stress, okay, that type of energy. But isn't this such a contrast? Okay, recently you've come into an awareness of this within yourself, okay? And it could be now that understand now why this is here, because if this is energy from the past that I guess is still in your field, okay, within your consciousness and your energy field to some extent, then you are, here you don't have all of those swords, but you're still feeling a little of those energies that are left, okay. The beautiful thing here though is that even if you're in this situation, you can still begin to tune into these energies, and especially in terms of starting to direct love and care towards yourself, to really build yourself up on the inside so that you can, come out of this cage here. Let's grab a card now, Sagittarius, to just see what is likely to unfold, given that you have this beautiful empowerment underneath here. And yeah, you're going to be on the move. Okay, here you are. You've taken some of these swords. Okay, you've got the 9 here, but you've taken 6 of these. You've made you've become resourceful in your mind. You've become innovative, and you've also been able to remove yourself from this here, which is causing the anxiety. So you've been able to change your environment. You're changing your the equipment that you've got, perhaps changing your environment. And you are also, this is a playful energy, okay? You're activating your inner child here. So this could be a clue, Sagittarius, because it's looking like, I always say when we are in joy and when we are in happiness, we are in our bliss, and we are in more like our source connection. But our inner child is also connected to source. So it might be about you, you know, identifying what you love to do as a child, okay? This is like what's likely to unfold from all of this, you know, anxiety and together with this empowerment is that you're likely to be able to shift your thinking enough to be able to activate something that brings you joy and a sense of fun that's really going to create more movement in your life, because this could be a stuck energy, as this is here. Okay, so it's going to be about you, in some way, the word being on the move, whatever that means for you. It might be dancing, it might be walking in nature, it might be, yeah, it could be physically, or perhaps it's moving yourself emotionally. So maybe doing some emotionally moving things, like things that put you into fun, positive, upbeat emotions. Like, you know, I'm going to mention music again, but it could be doing something you love, maybe gardening, maybe being in nature, being with animals, perhaps. Yeah, because this is what you are wanting. Okay, this is what you are you're feeling into, because this is like just really powerful, these two together. Yeah, this is like passion, and this is like, you know, beautiful unconditional love and oneness. So you definitely, it's at your fingertips, Sagittarius, and I feel like you've had snippets of this, but you're wanting to move into that energy a little more, okay? Let's grab another card now for your, this is, you know, an opportunity. And here we have the Seven of Wands, which is a card of a spiritual number, and the fire is a spiritual suit. So this is going to be an opportunity for you to move in a spiritual way, and for you to be yourself here. This is what the Queen of Wands is like. She's unafraid to be herself. And here you are, you know, literally taking a deep dive. And these people may be just either in awe of you, or they're in curiosity. They might not be feeling animosity towards you. They may be perhaps a little protective of what they're doing, and maybe they feel threatened by you because they're not used to your energy or what you look like or what you're doing. But this is a call essentially for you to, you know, moving through here is to step out and be out of the cage, so to speak, and to be unafraid, because there could be some fear here that if you come out of the cage, that you know, that you won't be well received. But here you are out anyway. Okay, so there's going to be an opportunity for you to step out in a spiritual way, and for you to express yourself, for you to identify your passion. Okay, it might be moving, it might be through you stepping into a new environment, or you know, associating with people in a different way. You might grab a clarification card on that as well. But we're going to grab a card now for some inner, here we have the Page of Swords. Yeah. So this is a simplification from the 9. Okay. I think you're really wanting to simplify things and to, you know, have that energy of curiosity and wanting to learn about something, rather than being, you know, so stressed and overly anxious and with the thoughts. You're wanting to direct your thinking and your communication into a new venture. Okay. That could well be, you know, obviously something that's insightful, that's going to inspire you and will be in alignment with your personal truth as well. Okay. So this is going to be an energy of your environment. And here we have the Hanged Man. Isn't that interesting? Here is the Death. Okay. Now, the interesting thing here is that this is he's voluntarily in here, upside down, and it's almost like this person's voluntarily in here as well, but sort of in a cage. So it's a very similar energy, isn't it? So in your environment, though, this is often that energy of being upside down, not upside down, it's hanging in suspension or being in a downtime phase for a reason. Okay, there's not necessarily a specific goal or outcome or reason why you're here. This is more like an unconscious energy, okay? This is like a conscious choice that you are, okay, I'm upside down now. And he does have a knife, so he can break himself free at any time. But it's a conscious choice that you are being here. And this could just be that it might be that something happens around you that perhaps makes it more conducive or permissible, or, it could be literally about you taking a break of some sort. Maybe it's like a planned holiday that you are planning, or it could be that maybe there are changes at work and you're wanting to change what you're doing. I mean, the Seven of Wands here is a number of change as well. Or maybe it's a consolidation or a reevaluation of something that you're doing. Okay, this doesn't necessarily mean that you are stopping everything that you're doing. It could just mean that perhaps on the weekends or somewhere you sense that you're going through a bit of a change and that you just have to go within to work out what that change is. Okay, Sagittarius, and it might, it's quite possibly to do with your empowerment, getting your spiritual inspiration activated, or for you to identify how you want to do that, okay? How you're going to bring that into manifestation in your life. So that you can, I guess, more and more sense into these energies here. I think you're upping frequency. That's what it's looking like. You're moving out of or you're releasing some residual low frequency energies, as shown by these cards here. And that one of the ways to do that is to sort of, is to just take some slow down time, okay? Let's grab another card here. And this is the high frequency energy that you're wanting to move into. But I think at the moment you're feeling like it's not that you're feeling it's impossible, but I think you might be feeling that it's going to be, is it going to be difficult for you? But we're going to grab another card in a minute. But the Page of Pentacles, this is, light, inspiration. We have high frequency beings here. We have the rainbow colors, so always chakras, healing, divine white light, inspiration, joy. And this is also reverence, okay? Abundance and reverence for the realms of nature. It's reverence for, mind, body, spirit, health, and well-being. And it can also be about a new project, something new that you're doing. We have lots of page energies here. So I'm thinking, Sagittarius, that you are wanting to shift and change something. You're wanting to start something new that's more in alignment with your sense of self, your strong sense of self, and your, unconditional love here. Okay, this beautiful. It could even be that you've been feeling these light language energies, and you're wanting to share that with the world or be with others that can support you in that as well. Okay. So the last card here is going to be a card for a best course of action. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she's in the water. So this is about acknowledging the subconscious, okay, and the conscious. It's about also integrating. Remember we said this was a subconscious. This could be subconscious energies. This is about integrating your subconscious, bringing if there's, I guess, it could be trauma. Maybe it's past life trauma, or there could be subconscious, I guess, things, unhelpful beliefs that you're holding on to that, are potentially in some ways, perpetuating these states. It might be that you need to look at that, but acknowledge that you have the power, you have the ability to align. This is a queen and a queen, Sagittarius, okay? So you have this beautiful spiritual passion queen, and you have this, this is a queen of nurturance, of growth, of support, okay? You are able to support yourself. And look at this beautiful divine light coming down here as well. Very much like this light here. So this is really gorgeous, Sagittarius. It's looking really lovely that you're going to be able to, through this integrated, clear all of the low vibe residual energies that you feel need clearing. And that's going to allow you to sense more into this. But I also feel like This hangman phase here is going to, perhaps you're going to be doing some meditations to do with energy body alignment, or you might even be going to do some channeling. Maybe you're going to be tuning into these light languages, tuning into different collectives, perhaps even your higher self, of course, tuning into that and, really transmitting that energy. We also have this light here, coming down. So it's looking like you're going to be receiving these energies, receiving the light language, the language of love and oneness, okay? So I think a little suggestion here is to take time out to meditate, to tune into, yes, to receive these energies that are coming down, okay? And for you to believe that it is possible to do that, because you have so much inner strength, passion and spirituality within you, that you are able to do this, okay? I'm just going to quickly grab another card here for the Seven of Wands. I'm just going to use the same deck. Because Seven of Wands is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could be about you just, it's a choice of what we focus on. So here we could focus on, as with here, this is all about focus, okay? We could focus on, okay, perhaps if we've always been in this cage, we believe that we have to stay here, okay? And if we focus on that belief, we will stay there, okay? Or we can focus on, yes, there are other options, because if I turn my head, I can see the ocean here, and then working on that. This one is about a focus of, okay, so I feel that I'm different, and these people are threatening me. If that's what I believe, then I will feel fear and I will go away. Or if I believe that these people are curious and that I can bridge this gap through communication, or if I conduct myself in a certain way, then this fear can be overcome. Okay, it's all about focus. And here we have, this person might be so focused on their inner troubles, the stresses, the anxieties of life. Okay, if that's the focus, if they don't believe that there are any other options, then they will probably keep their head down. But if they do start to think that there are other options, then they might put their head up and they might see all of these offerings that are available to them. Okay, and it's a little bit like, this is what your hanged man phase here could be about. It could be about you identifying those subconscious beliefs that you have, the ways you think about life, the ways you think about yourself and your relationships, and and then perhaps turning those around a little if you can, because you have your empowerment here that I think you've just realised recently. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that's been helpful. And on the bottom of the deck here, just to finish off, I did mention the Pleiadian energies, and we have here rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing clears space for higher energies, which is exactly, Sagittarius, what you are doing. You are clearing space. Okay, that's what you are going through, a healing phase. You are clearing that to make space for higher energies. Just gorgeous. Okay, thank you so much, Pleiadians. I have chills now because that's so awesome. So I hope that's been helpful, and have a great day and an awesome week, and I look forward to our next reading. Thanks very much. Bye for now.